All right, guys. Bernie, I hear you, man. I need new dance moves, so this is a new one. So instead of doing this way, we're gonna do this way. Good morning, everybody. I am excited. I'm gonna let the music play because I am going to do something today that is new for me. I am going to add a guest. We're gonna have a guest, which it looks like we got our guest. Justin's coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and mute the music. And I'm excited for you guys to meet Justin. He's going to share a little bit about what he does. So really excited. This is actually my first live that I've done with someone else, so I'm really, really excited about that. And Justin, I know it's bright and early where you are, so I do appreciate you coming on. How you doing today?
Great. How are you doing?
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. I'm super excited because I was telling everybody this is one of my first joint lives that I've done with somebody. So I'm really excited to have you be the first guest. And I think it's cool that we're doing this together because you and I literally just met a couple days ago because someone else did a live with you. So I think that's really a neat experience. So if you could maybe, I've been doing these lives about 2 or 3 days a week, talking about, just kind of my experience as an entrepreneur, growing, different techniques I've used, different things I've been kind of sharing with some of my friends and followers that have been watching. So maybe you can introduce yourself, share a little bit. I know you're a fellow 10Xer, and we'll share some ideas and then start everybody's day off great.
All right, awesome. So everybody, my name is Justin Larson. I have a social media marketing agency here in Arizona called Green Forest Marketing. And that kind of just a little bit about my story is I got started working for my parents at a young age and helped them build their first website, helped them just by taking pictures and putting it on the internet, and I helped them grow their business online. And so that passion of mine built very early to help business owners grow their business online and through social media. And it's really cool how we met, just through Facebook Live, because you live on the other side of the country, and it's about 6:30 here. So I mean it's awesome, man. So it's so awesome to meet you through live. So I can't wait for 10X though.
Oh man.
That's gonna be a great experience. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a little bit about me. I mean, I do websites, social media marketing, Facebook ads, and SEO as well.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I know, I believe it was the live you did with Kristen and saw it, followed you, and then you and I started chatting. So it's really neat too, I think, the way Facebook Live allows us to bring other people in and learn. Like you mentioned, 10X, Grant Cardone, it's been really neat. He's actually here in Miami, where I am, and it's really neat to follow him. I think his journey and what he's been doing and how all these guys have been leveraging social media. And I love following guys like Grant Cardone. I kind of mentioned you remind me of a young Gary Vee, that process of starting off in the family business and going that direction, and Grant and Gary. And I love following those guys. Curran Ray is another guy I really enjoy as well. But one of the things this year I've really been excited about and I really love learning from is more of a smaller local entrepreneur, right? How are people working in smaller markets? Those guys are doing amazing things, national, influencers on social media. How have you found, especially working in another area, the idea of social media marketing and what that is? Some people I know find it so vague, right? It seems like it's something that's so easy to do. Well, I post on Facebook every day. Why can't I just do that for my business as well? Or, it's really easy to build a website or do all these things. What is it that you feel is able to bring value and that you've seen an ability to grow your business? Because I know for people who are marketing social media and marketing that as a business, I find that's the hardest for them to explain sometimes is, how do they utilize things like Facebook Live to not just go live and talk, but to grow their business?
Well, that's a loaded question, but what people I feel like slows them down is that social media takes a lot of time. And so that's what people effectively pay me for, is that they don't have enough time to post on social media, and they don't have enough time to think about what content to post or what pictures to post or anything like that. And so that's where I come into play, where I help strategize what needs to be done on their social media and which social media they should be on, because not everybody should be on every single platform. So I also, man, I help them come up with a game plan so that they can just put it together. And Facebook Live, things like how we're doing right now, this is the best way to get organic exposure for both you and for both myself, because you have an audience that that I can't touch, until right now. And same for you as well. Like you're dipping into like my audience, so like we're combining forces, and so we get more exposure that way for you know for both of us. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing, and that's why I love doing these lives, because it just helps us. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome, definitely. And I think that's, the key. It's funny. I think the key in social media, just as in real life, is the same skills, right? Collaboration, networking, communicating, talking. Kind of getting out from behind the screen and the texting and the messaging. I was speaking this morning with someone about how it is so much easier in business today. I think to just send the email or send the text message and say yes or no to something or whatever it may be. But that idea of that human contact. And that you could replicate that without, like you said, we're across the country where even 10 years ago, you and I would have had to jump on a plane or, yeah, we could have maybe done a GoToMeeting, but it's so easy for us now to collaborate and speak and do even, I know you talked about 10X GrowthCon. It's like we can run a little mini session here together and share the experiences that maybe we've learned from Grant and 10Xing and the different things that have gone through. So that's what I really love about this. And as a former teacher, I think it's great to be able to share that knowledge with people, and they have access to people like yourself to hear on a grassroots level and all that. Did you go to the 10X Con when it was here in Miami last year? Or?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
So this will be my first 10X year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I it's funny. I have a regret of not going last year. And I really this year want to make an effort to attend more events like that. So I'm super excited to see that you're going. I always say I crash them on social media. I'm following the hashtags. I'm seeing everyone that's going. I'm adding the new friends. What is it about Grant though, and what he does and the whole 10X? What is it that about his program that's influenced your business the most?
Well, it's funny. I learned about Grant Cardone. I didn't even know who he was a year ago. I learned about Grant Cardone after his 10X event. And somebody told me about it, and they were like, dude, this is awesome. This is a great event. And just came back so fired up. So after he told me about it, I mean, I read a couple of his books, The Sell or Be Sold, The 10X Rule.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it. And then he shared with me the Cardone University, and I just picked up a ton of value from just those three things alone. And it's actually skyrocketed my business. So like I was not a great salesman. I'm still not like a good salesman, but like that has like really built my skills. You know what I mean? So just like the follow-up. The follow-up is key, so, and that's where I kind of lacked, and really like that, just that one thing has really helped my sales, just following up with people. So
awesome. And that was just 1 year ago, right?
Yeah, well, not even. That was maybe in March.
Wow.
Yeah, March or February. But yeah, he just gave me some of Grant's stuff, and he just told me, hey, just check it out. And I just got right into it and just got a sales process going for my business. And after you get a process going, it's game over from there. It's just, you got to execute.
Yeah.
You got to execute what is actually working, because a blueprint is actually there for you and it's already carved. So it's a great system for anybody who's not going. I mean, it's not too late. Get your ticket and just be there. So then you can meet great people like yourself and I.
Yep. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think too, it's that that you always talk about success is about proximity, right? And it's yes, being around Grant, and I know they're going to have just a ton of great speakers there. Damon John, I think is also like you said. To me, I love the networking with people like yourself being there. I think I'm the only person that I wanted to go this year. I have a legitimate excuse though not to go because my wife's about to have a baby. So it'd be tough
Oh
to
my
get from
goodness!
Vegas back to Miami in case she
Congratulations.
goes. But I've really looked at a lot of events this year, and that's one of my goals is to invest in that because I think I've struggled with something that you took a leap on is okay, well, there's just so much of that free knowledge out there. Oh, I could go on Grant's page and watch his videos, or I could go on Gary's page. And Gary B always talks about putting out free content information. He's coming out with a book, I know, Crushing It, which I'm really excited to get. But one thing I've learned is, and I think you hit the nail on the head on why there's value in what you do as a social media expert is these guys, while they're putting out a lot of free content, I found that investing money in the courses or the books or a lot of those different products have allowed me to get in a way just that much faster and it's that much more organized. So I really admire that you've taken that leap because it's something I've always kind of struggled with. Oh, I can get it. I can figure it out. But when I've invested in the courses or I've invested in doing, buying the books or listening, watching the online programs, it's been such a difference. And I'm really excited to find events to attend this year. So if anybody watching knows of any ones that are coming up regionally or not, definitely would love to hear about some of those different events that we could attend and go to. Have you attended something like the GrowthCon before, though? Have you gone to other events similar to that?
Yeah, I've been to an event called Thrive. That
Okay.
was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
September. You heard about that
Yeah.
one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
With Cole Hatter, Grant Cardone was there, Ty Lopez was there, Billie
Awesome.
Jean, a bunch of the celebrity speakers,
Yeah.
and that not as big as 10x GrowthCon because that event there was 1,000 people, but man, it was really just about getting around the right people. Met a lot of cool people there, and just actually, I mean, you can meet people that you can do business with there
Mhm.
too. So it's not just like just getting information. It's about just getting around some very key people who can either help you excel in your business, or or you guys do business together or some type of joint venture partnership. um, but it's just those events, even just being around those kind of people, just it's like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
You're just bringing people, like just bringing good energy to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, I know
What
we're coming
about
up on
you?
the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, what about you? Have you been to events like Grant Cardone's?
I attended
Or
a couple of regional things here. A Dale Carnegie event, which was awesome. Really enjoyed that. Dale Carnegie workshop on public speaking. It was excellent.
nice.
Just a lot of great information. And it was right before, I believe, yeah, it was right before the end of the year. And that's what really sparked kind of my, hey, I got to start investing in this stuff. I went to a Damon John workshop, which was excellent.
Oh,
A lot of kind of business skills. Um, Gary had Agent 2021 here in Miami, which I was actually going to go to that, but I had a client coming in from out of town that week that we had a workshop that we did, so I couldn't go to that. But he's coming in May to South Florida with Tony Robbins. Gary Vee and Tony Robbins are doing an event here at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center, which I am super excited to go to on May
very
2nd. So
cool.
that's one of the first big ones I'm attending. And I'm also excited to, I've been attending a lot of small regional workshops. Even at the clubhouse in the development I live in, they have like real estate seminars and things like that. So I've really been trying to attend those and see what's going on there with the different things. So I'm also big on trying to tap into some of these smaller regional ones as well for exactly what you said. To just network with people like yourself or local businesses, because I do believe that um, even when I talk about cryptocurrency and then I think social media and Facebook Live, I think because it's in our face every day, we feel like it's bigger than it really is. But I think this whole idea of marketing in a new way with Facebook Live and social media is so young and so new that I'm so excited to learn more about it and get it on the ground floor and help people use their business to grow it or personal brands. And more importantly, I think just to share knowledge. I was talking to someone the other day who owned a hair salon, and it's that idea of entrepreneurship. I think in the previous, I was involved in ed tech a lot, and I think in that space and the tech boom that we had, entrepreneurship, I don't want to say exclusively got put in that area, but it seemed like, okay, if you start an app or you start a tech company or you start, something with tech, that you were an entrepreneur and there was a whole community around that movement. But I think there's so much to learn from the brick and mortar entrepreneurs as well. The landscapers, the guy that has the hair salon, the person that opened the retail shop. I'm really excited to start seeing more success stories on social media of those people talking about, hey, yeah, I have this brick and mortar store, but I'm driving customers to my store through Facebook Live, or real estate agents. I think are a big opportunity for social media, because real estate since time immemorial has been about personal brand, right? I mean, you put your picture on a bus stop, you put your picture, in a mailer that you send out and you blast out. But now with social media, it's so easy, in a sense, to get to your clients in a way where you don't have to send that mailer out, but you could be on Facebook Live every day. And yes, a real estate customer is much more infrequent, but if you're there talking about the market or keeping your home clean or those different strategies, I think real estate and insurance agents and all that, there's a big opportunity there. So I'm excited on the local level and a brick and mortar to see how those things are going to grow.
Yeah, I totally 100% agree with you. And I love working with companies like that, because those, like I'm working with a couple clients. So like a juice kitchen, and I'm working with two concrete companies, one here in Arizona, another in Texas. And even a home designer in Connecticut. I mean, I love those kind of businesses and bringing the business through online strategies, because I mean, those are the success stories, like you said, that we love to hear, is that these brick and mortar businesses are still thriving, even though technology is booming and you have all these online e-commerce stores.
Yeah.
Well, you got to still have some brick and mortar companies here, because we can't have it all only online,
Yeah.
I mean, we can, but it's just we humans just need that human interaction, much like how going Facebook Live with somebody is a lot more better than going live by yourself. We just need that interaction with people. So and in person is always better. So bringing people, business through online strategies. Number one is key tip: be on Google. Get on Google Maps. Just be on Google, because 80% of search traffic is coming from Google. And for some businesses, if you want a consultation, talk to me. But every business is different as far as like being on a social media. So like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, which one should you be on? Ask me, because that kind of differs based on the business. But yeah, you definitely want to be on those two things, the social media and Google Maps for your brick and mortar business, because if you're not, how are people going to find you? So
yeah, very cool.
Those are my key tips.
Very cool, very cool. Well, Justin, I know we're coming up on 20 minutes, and it's funny because I was asking you what are your tips you could give, but I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. So I think that's a great spot to kind of end on. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to come out and share a little bit of your knowledge and your experience. Hopefully, people watching on your page got a little something, as well as the ones on ours. I always say, if you guys are watching, make sure you're even on the replay, you guys give us a thumbs up. If you want to go live with me and do a video as well, let me know. I'm really trying to do more of these this year, because I think it's a great way to hear from other people and learn from myself and everyone watching, and also with Justin. If you guys want to go live with him or want him to go live on your page, definitely hit him up as well. I mean, we put this together in, I don't think, even 48 hours. So it's really been cool. It's really been very beneficial for me. Some of the stuff he said, learned a lot today. To bring into my business, where we do kind of business development and put plans together and consult on people growing their business. And social media is just a huge part of that. It's such a huge part of what people need to do to grow their businesses today. So, man, I really, really appreciate the time. Really appreciate you coming on today and sharing a little bit of your knowledge with everybody.
Hey, thank you for having me on, everybody. And please leave some comments here below and let us know if you have any questions on social media or entrepreneurship, anything like that. And yeah, we'll respond quickly.
Cool, man. Appreciate it, Justin. Thanks, man. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Well, appreciate Justin coming out. Appreciate all you guys that were watching out there. Saw a lot of people coming out. Matt, Philip, Mom, I saw you out there as well. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to do more of that, where I bring other people in to share their knowledge and expertise in a variety of different areas. Justin, hope you have a great time at 10X. Anyone else going out to 10X GrowthCon, definitely let me know. Would love to hear about that, especially anyone from my network that's going that you can meet up with Justin. I think that's cool when worlds collide. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's a little bit longer of a live today. Chrissy, you're going to yell at me, but hope you guys really enjoyed that, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks. I'm going to dance out. Here we go. Don't forget to leave those comments, ask those questions. Also, any suggestions on dance moves? I could use those as well. I know my kids do it as a Gucci game. Is it a Gucci game? Thanks, guys. Have a great day.